So, I don't think you guys know this, and I don't know if y'all care about this much, but Farming Simulator has an esports team.
What the fuck?
Yes, you heard me right. Farming Simulator has an esports team. This is coming. This is coming from the What is up, everyone? It's your boy Reckless Fox, and welcome to episode 61 of the ScrubClub Gaming Podcast. We are the folks, the jokes, the hot ladies, the not so hot dudes, the not so hot ladies, just people in general who cover everything going on in the gaming industry and sometimes the movie industry, comic books, and just geek culture just in general. That's just what we do up in here. And rock with me tonight, we got the horseman and woman. First, my second in command, Mr. Godchild 15. Take it away. Alright then, we got our treasury and Secretary of State, Xforce Gamer.
How's it going, man? This is Xforce Gamer 88 coming to you live.
Alright, and we got our treasurer and the Ryu-main of the squad, Miss Jenny, aka Genpink, aka Gigi. Take it away. ScrubClub account. Right. Take it away.
Okay. Hey guys, how's everything going?
Alright then, and
everyone sounds dead.
I'm not. I feel
so sleepy. I'm sleepy.
I don't blame you.
It's been. I would say this. I would say this. My opening comment is: if you're watching this live tonight on a Saturday, which is January 26th, we're all a little tired. I'm a little tired too. So I will say this right now. We thank you, everyone, and shouts to one of our homies, Boken Kabuto, honorary member of the ScrubClub Podcast. He's currently in the live stream chat right now. So we're gonna get this out of the way quickly because I know everyone is tired today. But before we get started, a couple of housekeeping rules, as we always do. If you're watching us live here on Twitch.tv, be sure to follow me actually on Twitch.tv/RecklessFox, because that's where we do all the live episodes of ScrubClub Gaming Podcast. Now, unfortunately, if you're one of the sad individuals who has to go to work on a Saturday night, or your baby mama's tripping, wanting alimony, your kids been tripping all day, not listening, your dog nipping on your heels and stuff, and you just wanna soothe it out. You just want to listen to us. Well, you will always listen to us as a recording, because we do have this recorded on SoundCloud. So be sure to just check us out on SoundCloud, so we can ease up your day a little bit more, put a smile on your face. But as always, we love you, chat. Make sure you be talking to us. Let us know how you feel about some of these things we'll be talking about. And as always, if you feel as if you know what, I just don't want to say anything in the chat. I may say something stupid. I might say something that might get roasted on, which we always say there's no such thing as a stupid question unless you ask it or answer with a really dumb answer. You can then, now, forever, email us at ScrubClubGamingBookies@gmail.com. That's ScrubClubGamingBookies@gmail.com. You can email us any kind of questions, comments, concerns, advice, and business inquiries. Because we love doing business with the small indie folks. You have something that's small and indie, you want us to plug it, let us know. We'd like to help small businesses out. Help us help you. You can also find us on Twitter and Facebook at ScrubClub Gaming. Just type in ScrubClub Gaming. Bam! The ScrubClub Gaming Podcast all up in your home. Doing a little something, something. Spread the good word, the ScrubClub Gaming Podcast. You can also find our video versions of the podcast on our YouTube page at YouTube, ScrubClub Gaming. That's youtube.com/ScrubClub Gaming. I think the URL is already up. And you can always find us on our home front, our home base, our mother base, our Diamond Dogs base, SoundCloud.com/ScrubClub Gaming. That's SoundCloud.com/ScrubClub Gaming. You have not yet, start following us on SoundCloud. We're almost at 60 followers on SoundCloud. We're trying to get to 100 this year. So help us help you. And you want a little private critique time, you want to get a hold of us, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram at @TheReckless_Fox, YouTube Reckless_Fox. You can find all my latest gaming content on Twitch.tv/RecklessFox. If I'm not holding it down in the Southtown region, East Howard, Flexit, Double Naputkin, GC, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube at Mr. Godchild 15. You can find me on Twitch, Godchild 15. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Godchild_15. And also, shout out to the Three Black Geeks. They will have you hollering, laughing off of their way to Excel movie review, especially the part where they imagine Donald Trump fall down through a flight of stairs.
What?
Oh my god! Just in general, shouts to Three Black Geeks. If y'all have not been following Three Black Geeks, follow him on SoundCloud and YouTube. Xforce, where can they find you?
They can find me at twitch.tv/Xforce Gamer 88.
And Jen, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Genmessina, that's GNMESINA.
And
2 cares about Twitter?
you can find her on Twitter at Genpink2. Do not send her DMs. Please don't. Unless you look like a hobo Ryu with 8-pack.
Hey, he's a nomad. He's a nomad.
Who is financing Ryu, Jen? Who's financing Ryu? Ken. Why? Because Ken is rich, and you gotta sometimes support your hobo best friend who's a fighter. Well, that being said, let's get started. As always, we do cover everyone's week, so I'm gonna be going around the table. Xforce, first going with you. How's your week so far? Go ahead.
Went to church for once.
Hey, praise Jesus.
Yeah, pretty much. So, anyway, aside from that one, I was going to say straight up, I've been grinding out combos for the week for I don't know what reason. So, and I streamed this today. I finally managed to pull off the 0 to death combo for one of the games I've been playing.
Nice.
And it's really difficult, honestly, if you don't get the timing down. It's honestly pretty difficult to even be using the actual match. So once I got that down, I hope to pull it off on somebody at one point.
All right, well, keep us up to date on that. But go keep this train going. Jen, what about you? How's your week?
It was pretty well. Yesterday, I got a job offer, a way better job.
Woo! Well, job.
Nice.
Accounting. It's because it's the season. It's accounting season, so I got an accounting job. So that was pretty great. Finally.
Nice.
And they pay better. And then pretty much it. Just working a lot. I went on a date last night, so that was pretty great.
Ooh.
You gotta tell us that.
Hold up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us? You want to tell us about it right now, or do you want to wait till Scrub Lounge?
No.
Where are you at?
I'll just wait.
Scrub Lounge. Okay. So Scrub
No,
Lounge.
it's okay. We don't need to talk about it.
All right. So Monday night on the Scrub Lounge, we will hear more about Jen's date because I'm actually
it's okay.
very
You don't
curious
need
about
to.
it too.
You don't need to.
I'm
No,
actually.
you don't need to.
We're very.
That's okay.
Hey man, you're gonna have a lot of fans who are gonna be asking us, how does Jen's date go? So you gotta fill us in on the details. So.
Okay then.
All right, GC. What about you? So, how's your week been? Because I know it's been eventful for the past 24 hours. So go ahead.
It's been pretty cool. It's just building up the hype. Sadly, because for the beginning of the month, I've basically been trying to stream Resident Evil Marathon, and sadly, I couldn't basically stream all of the Resident Evil titles due to work, and it's been taking up all of my time, and plus family and etc. But I basically got to Resident Evil 4 and pretty much stopped because it's pretty much launch time for Resident Evil 2 remake. Picked up a copy, raced home, hopped on it, and I am addicted to it.
Nice.
Is it that good?
It's that good. It's that good to the point that Dreamcast guy gave it a 10 out of 10.
No way.
Whoa, what? Who gave it 10 out of 10?
Dreamcast guy.
Dreamcast guy.
Nice.
Who's that guy, anyways?
Oh my god, nigga! You watch all these combo videos, and yet you don't have time to watch other people.
Exactly.
This nigga, GC, keep going.
But anyway, I mean, just off of the E3 trailer revealing Resident Evil 2, critics already basically gave in a lot of reviews, a lot of good reviews at that, and pretty much, awards basically for pretty much for the year 2018 pertaining to the trailer. But me and a lot of people was pretty much discussing, I wouldn't be surprised this game win Game of the Year. Besides King
Really?
I wouldn't
Wow.
be surprised.
It's that good?
No, I mean, it's that good, man. Because like I said, I already know it's gonna it's gonna be nominated along with Kingdom Hearts 3 and another couple of titles pretty much gonna be coming up. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not gonna say it's going to. I'm just saying I won't be surprised. It won't surprise me if it does win Game of the Year.
But I'm gonna intercept Xforce because I know Xforce is gonna be the Buzz Killington. So
Whoa.
I'm joking. Go ahead.
But the problem for the Game Awards is that it's basically based on popular votes. So the later titles tend to do better in general. The ones going towards the end of the year, at the very least.
Yeah.
the ones at the beginning, they're not. They have a lower chance overall.
Here's a question. When did God of War 4 come out last year? Did it come out like around the beginning of last year?
I forget, but I'm surprised that
check.
people actually will actually vote God of War as Game of the Year, even though Red Dead Redemption is actually legitimately better, in my opinion.
Oh my god. Okay. So God of War 4 came out in early of 2018, around the cusp of early 2018. So, and keep in mind, Red Dead came out in October, just in time for the votes to come in for the VGAs. So the fact that so I think your argument could be deduced if that's the case.
I could say that because it became to the tail, because if it's at the very tail, then it'll have an opposite effect where the votes won't, because the people will not have enough time to exactly play the game and assess the story in general. It'll actually have the opposite effect. So it has to be in a very sweet spot.
Yeah.
In general.
Anyways, but so my week actually was pretty interesting. This coming week will be my last week working at the library at my school, which sad face. But I just landed a new job.
You don't need to care about that.
Congrats!
Oh,
I just landed a new job. Yes, I'm now working with my brother and his company, so I'm gonna be working with him.
Hey.
So
what is the company called?
I can't really talk about it right now because
NDA.
Yeah, it's NDA. I can't say anything right now about it, but I am technically an independent worker.
Nice.
That means I have to.
Congrats.
So that means I do have to take taxes out of my. I have to personally manually take taxes out of my paycheck.
Oh yeah, don't forget to do your $20.99.
Oh yeah, and real quick, shout out to the government. The government's no longer shut down. I can finally get my.
You do understand? I'm doing the accounting work.
Yes, I do, and I can finally get my tax return. So thanks, no thanks, because I need my tax return. I need my money because I got to start paying off these student loans. Other than that. Like I said, aside from that, it's just been a really interesting week. Earlier this week I streamed on for Morphin Network. Shout out to Morphin Network and shout out to everyone.
Nice.
Shout out to all the followers from Morphin Network who started following me here. And it was really interesting. I got to meet a lot of really cool people on there who I am at. One of the guys, shout out to Relic Hunter. He's doing a Power Ranger RPG on his Twitch channel next Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. So I am honestly cannot wait, and he did offer for me to be part of a wrestling RPG that he's gonna be doing, which sounds very fun, and I cannot wait to do that. He'll give me more updates on that. I actually got the chance to beat OG RE2 without GC's help. You know, I legit called him and everything. I'm pretty sure he was at work, but I actually got to figure it out on my own. So I was happy about that. And now I'm psyched to buy Resident Evil 2 Remake. Now, unfortunately, I'm a broke boy, so if you guys can, send me a couple of dollars to go buy RE2 Remake tomorrow, that'd be pretty cool. No, you don't have to, on the for real. But yeah, and then today, it just, I got to see my family, and I can easily say, I think my family and I we're all growing more and more, and I really appreciate that. I got to see my stepmom today. It was a family gathering. It could have been on better terms, but I was glad to see my mom and my stepmom and my stepsister today, which was really awesome because my stepsister's half Japanese, so and I actually got to meet her father because my brother knows her dad, but I never met her dad, so it was really cool. Really nice old Japanese man. So he was really cool. But yeah, other than that, yeah, this weekend and this whole week's been interesting, to say the least. And I actually got to hang out with one of my followers on Twitch. Shouts to Dildozer. My homie Dildozer. Yes, he calls himself Dildozer on Twitch. Dildozer and I, he wanted to start working out again, so we started working out together. And it's a slow progress because it's been a while since he's worked out. So Yeah, I'm his workout buddy now. So shouts to Dildozer and shouts to his girl as well. So
Dildos.
yeah, with all that being said, let's get started.
That's legit his name, by the way.
Yeah, that's his name. You can find him on Twitch at the Dildozer. So with all that being said, let's get started because I know a lot of us are still really tired. So we gotta go into some quick news. So for those of y'all who don't know, yes, Resident Evil 2 the remake is now officially out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Steam PC. It's now available. Go get it. Very fun. I got the chance to play the one shot. It's really good. If you haven't played the one shot yet, you have until the 31st, which is at the end of the month, to try it out. And if you are impressed with the one shot, go buy the game. GC has already said that the game is really good off the top of the hour, so that's really good. Also, if you haven't yet, they've actually made a live action trailer of Resident Evil 2 the remake, which actually pays homage to the original Resident Evil 2 live action trailer they had back in '98 that George Romero, R.I.P. George Romero, did direct. So check that out. Overwatch the Lunar New Year event just started as of Wednesday, and you have until the end of November, or I think November 18th. I don't remember which one, but you have until the middle of November to unlock all the new skins, including some of the
November
skins.
or February?
February. I apologize.
Wow, that would be a long event.
I did apologize. My fault. I'm sorry for the hiccup.
It'll be February 5th, by the way.
February 5th. I thought it was until the 18th, but okay, never mind. You have until the middle. You have until the middle of February to get all the new skins for Overwatch Lunar New Year. And last but not least, this is not gaming news, but I wanted to actually point this out. For those of you guys who actually own the app Pluto TV on your Roku, your Amazon Fire Stick, your PlayStation, or whatever, be on the lookout. Viacom just bought Pluto TV for $340 million. For those of y'all who don't know what Pluto TV is a streaming service that the rapper Nas owns. He actually did take the $340 million from Viacom. So if you have Pluto TV, I don't know what Viacom's going to do, but just be on the lookout for that. With all that being said, let's get started. Our opening topic for tonight and for gaming news. Let me just take a swig of this water real quick. And it's
our water.
I said what? Swig. Look at the swig of that water. Look at the swig of that water. Look at the swig of that water. Anyway, I'm done. Our main topic for tonight, Metroid Prime 4 just got delayed. This comes.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So for those of y'all who don't know, earlier, I think it was yesterday or earlier no, it was yesterday. Yesterday, it was announced by Nintendo. I don't remember who the guy was again. Who was the dude who announced it? What's his name again? Doesn't matter. We'll talk about it as we go forth. So Nintendo came out. They actually made a video on their personal Nintendo page, Nintendo of America and Nintendo of UK, announcing that they're not happy with the progression of what's going on with Metroid Prime 4. They've looked at it. They've all looked at it like, you know what? We got to start this from scratch. And they regretfully announced that Metroid Prime 4 has been delayed. They are going to start from scratch again. They're for the first time, they're going to be starting from scratch, and they're going to be working with Retro Studio to help develop Metroid Prime 4. They will keep us updated. But yes, Metroid Prime 4, which essentially was to be we were to have more news on it this year, has now been delayed. So I'm going to go with Xforce first. Xforce, what's your thoughts on this? Xforce, what's your thoughts on this?
For the Metroid Prime 4 delay.
Yes.
It's kind of a shame, but it's better to release a game that's high quality than it's better to delay the game to make it high quality than release a poor quality game in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's better. So, and I'm going to say straight up, short term it'll look bad, but long term it'll actually give customer confidence in general, and long term, hopefully, as long as they don't do it too often.
Exactly. Real quick, let me say the guy. It's Shinya Takahashi. He's the senior manager and executive officer at Nintendo. So, well, I know senior executive officer has a development update. Yeah, that's senior officer. So there you go.
That's good.
All right, Jen, what about you? What's your thoughts? Knowing that you are our accounting and stuff like that, and you know more about finance, what do you think this could do, like financially for Nintendo?
It's gonna ruin the hype, because usually when things get delayed, that means you ruin the luster of it. So I feel pretty bad it gets delayed, because a lot of times, like, that's how it is. That's how the hype is. If you delay it, people are not gonna get interested anymore.
It's more so they'll forget about it eventually.
Yeah, that's why, like, you want to release it and not, like, try to delay, because then it's just, leaves people forgetting.
Plus, there's the backlash from...
Oh, shit, who was that?
What?
We got Audible. One of our special guests we had previously, Boken Kabuto.
I'm surprised I'm on the audio. I think I did that by accident, but, because I was on the Twitch.
Cameo.
But yeah, going off of what you said earlier, there's been like a lot of movies, especially the DCEU, that have been delayed for one reason or another, and like they went downhill in a sense, like Suicide Squad. So I think people might be worried that Metroid Prime is going to go the same direction if they're going to like start over from scratch. Going off of what you said just now.
Because I know a lot of fans are pretty much expecting to hear, like, news about Metroid Prime 4. Last year, E3, pretty much,
there was no news, yeah.
And also, I say recently, like, I would say it's like a minute ago, but recently, the Nintendo Direct, still want to hear news about Metroid Prime 4. Still nothing. But, at least it's something. Pretty much they announced the delay. Cause like I said, it's pretty much, it's expected. But at the same time, it's just as in, like, take your time. We feel like, the product is not ready yet, and you don't want it to be rushed, because, we've seen pretty much how other companies pretty much been doing. Oh, sorry. I'm just allergic to Fallout 76. But yeah, just products like that, you don't want to take an L, for 2019. So yeah, just take your time.
I think for me, what I most admire about Nintendo is that Nintendo actually did do a video. They legit went on camera.
They're being transparent, basically.
Yeah, no, it's not. Well, is that a positive thing? Just out of curiosity, being transparent.
Being transparent of what's going on. Yeah, that's because it means you're telling everyone what's going on. Similar to what Blizzard's been doing when it comes to upcoming patches and such.
Exactly, and so I'm actually really happy that Nintendo did do this. And I really do hope a lot more companies who like to delay their games and not give anyone updates, Square, I'm sorry, and give people updates on the progress of their game. It does suck that Metroid Prime 4 is getting canceled, and I know, and look, I have been unapologetically hard on Nintendo with
not
the whole
canceled, delayed.
I didn't say canceled, I said delayed. I did say delayed. Anyways, but like I said, I know I've been really hard on Nintendo in the past when it comes to like the emulator situation, stuff like that, and I've been hard on some of their policies when it comes to like YouTube and stuff like that, which they've now dumbed down, which I'm happy about. But I can honestly say I'm okay with them delaying it, and the only reason why is because, again, we didn't have no news about Metroid Prime 4 at last year's E3. All we knew was that in 2017 they announced Metroid Prime 4 and no updates last year. And this is the first update we have, and it is bittersweet. It's bitter because of the fact that a game like Metroid Prime 4, which a lot of people have been asking for since Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, is getting delayed, and it does suck. But on the second hand, they are admitting, hey, look, we looked at the game, we did not like the way it was progressing. It's our fault. We'll take the bullet. We're about to start working with the same development team that actually worked on the other 3 games, as well as Donkey Kong Country games that came out as of late and stuff like that. So I'm okay with this, and I'm okay with them actually going on camera and telling, yo, guys, we got beat in the lab a little bit some more, okay? The album ain't coming. Look, we ain't gonna be like Detox. We ain't gonna be like Dr. Dre saying Detox is coming. We just letting you know right now, it's coming. We need to take a couple steps back and be on our P's and Q's. When this game comes out, it's gonna be fire. Okay, it's gonna be blue fire or green fire, yeah. Depending on what kind of fire you like. It's gonna be blue or green. Okay, so I'm okay with them delaying this game, and I am more impressed over the fact that Nintendo actually made a video to give people an update. Again, you don't see this a lot with other companies. EA, I'm looking at you. Bethesda, but EA, don't worry, we finna get on your ass in a minute. This is gonna be the only time you hear me curse. Bethesda, we gonna go in on you when you do something else stupid. And Activision, you are taking your beating, so there you go. But yeah,
the thing is, Bethesda just keeps going down the rabbit hole, like as if it didn't get any worse.
They took the red pill again and again and again and again and again and again and again.
You would think they'll be overdosed by it by now and stop taking it, right?
They're taking it like it's freaking Dayquil right now. Anyways, but yeah, so that's an update on Nintendo. And it does suck, but hey, I give credit where it's credit's due. You admit saying we got reset, so go ahead, Nintendo. I'm all good for it. I'm all up for it. We got some Dragon Ball Z news. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. We know for a fact there. In case you guys did not know, Jiren from Dragon Ball Super, and who's in the Tournament of Power arc, has now been announced. He's officially going to be coming to Season 2 of Dragon Ball Fighter Z. There's also some news coming from Raffle Rope. I can't remember the YouTuber's name. But he's big in the fighting game community. He gives updates. He's been giving updates on Dragon Ball Fighters as well. He had said Rafflemonger, my bad. Rafflemonger did announce that did say that there could someone's data mining and that there could be way more characters in Dragon Ball Fighter Z Season 2 coming out. So my question to you guys, what couple of characters would you like to see come to Dragon Ball Fighters?
Broly.
Broly's already in the game though, Boken.
Super Broly, like when he gets pissed.
Chilai. I want to see Chilai.
But how does she like?
She's not a fighter.
She's not a fighter. She a lover.
You know what we need?
That BBC action.
You know what we need? We need Hercule.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hercule's been announced
I would
yet.
love to see him.
Wait, is that Mr. Satan?
Yeah, Mr. Satan.
Oh, okay.
No, I would like to see Turles, because if we're bringing in Dragon Ball Z movie characters, where's Turles? I would like to see Turles come back, and Raditz. Turles and Raditz.
Is Mr. Popo there?
Hi.
I'm just saying this right now. If Mr. Popo was if Mr. Popo was in, no, don't, because Mr. Popo would be super OP. This dude knows this dude has been all around the realms. He knows what the Genjutsu is. He knows when to go plus ultra. He knows he can go into second gear and go into demon mode if he at command. And he got the good weed to help out with Kami's glaucoma, bruh. In case y'all want to know, those are all Dragon Ball Z Abridged references. If you do not get the references, shame on you. Go watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged. But but Popo got the good for your glaucoma, so he's just way too OP.
Plus, he makes great Italian.
Oh yes,
because it's nothing but garlic.
Oh, so yeah, that's all the Dragon Ball Fighter Z news we got for right now. We got, and I don't know if you guys care about this. I know Xforce might. But for those of y'all who are really tech savvy like Xforce and I when it comes to graphics cards, this is just a rumor. NVIDIA is releasing new GTX graphics cards in their GTX lineup. We're going to be getting the 1550 Ti, the 1660 Ti, and the 1660 GTX cards. These are rumors coming out of PC Gamer. The 1660 graphics card should be coming out no later than later this year. I'm not sure, but thoughts on this? Xforce, you got any thoughts on this?
I did not read that particular one. I think I read something different, which is basically related to the RTX 260 for that one.
Yeah, the RTX 260s. I know for a fact the RTX 260 is probably the cheapest in the RTX series. It's like $354. I'm trying to cop it because with that the graphics card has a inside it has a chip that reduces the CPU usage when you stream to 50%. So it only uses half of it, and they use the rest of it. The card uses the rest of that power from the CPU and cuts it down to 50%. I actually did look it up. Yeah, a lot of tech savvy. So if you're not, I would say look on Nvidia's personal website about that. But I'm gonna read a little bit. I will be reading a little bit of this article from PC Gamer because this is coming from PC Gamer. According to,
I just saw it now.
Yeah.
Just now.
Apparently, the 1660 Ti that that was running last week will be debuting February 15th at $279. Sources didn't provide any detail about the detailed specs to hard OCP. Though according to the previous rumor, the GTX 1660 Ti will also feature the TU 116 GPU. Also, presumably, the whole point of the new GTX cards is to give buyers more affordable options, and so forth and so forth. They're also wrestling with the NVIDIA. Interestingly, OCP says NVIDIA will be continuing to supply its existing GeForce GTX 1050 Ti to retailers. The card debuted 2 years ago for $139, which I did buy, and so forth and so forth. Also, apparently, NVIDIA will be cutting the price to keep it competitive, since the GTX 1650 is set to occupy the $180 price point. There you go. Any thoughts on this, Xforce?
If they already have the RTX series, what's the point of going for those options if they already have the 10 series?
Well, I understand why, because, again, NVIDIA cards are really expensive, so I do understand why they want to continue and supply the GTX series, because keep in mind, the GTX series is the first graphics, the 1050 is the first graphics card I ever personally bought with my own money.
Same. You're not the only one. Same here. It's like we both use our own money for that one.
Yeah, and it's been it's going on 3 years since I bought it, and I said that I think it is time for me to switch the RTXs. So if you want, you can please help, and if you want to help me and help me cop the 260, the 2060 series, feel free to donate. But anyways.
By the way, since we're on the subject, so what kind? Yours is a 1050 Ti FTW by Evga, right?
Yes, by Evga.
Yeah, so we got the same exact one then.
Yeah, I can trust Evga, because the 550 Ti that I got for my brother, because he gave me his graphics card. It lasted a good while, but then I wanted to play Metal Gear Solid 5 without lag, and because the lowest I went was a medium, because I've been playing Metal Gear Solid 5 on high settings, but I want to play at the ultra high, so I really want to get the RTX card.
Yeah, I actually want to get a new graphics card before 7 Kagura. Yeah.
So again, if you want to help two fellow streamers out who are really tech savvy, help us cop the 2060 series RTX cards. All right, let's move on, because we're getting way too nerdy.
We're getting
I don't get it.
Yeah, Jen's like, you freaking nerds. All right, Jen, this might actually suit you. So the last podcast we didn't really go into this, but Enway has now officially announced that they're working on a brand new Power Rangers fighting game that's coming to consoles. So it's going to be coming to Steam, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. And we'll have cross multiplayer. This is coming from exactly, and this is coming from DualShock. DualShock had announced that they had talked to Enway, and apparently Enway is going to be having a brand new story. They're developing a brand new story. They're discussing the console and everything like that. Some of the questions were from the Jesse Cherry, who is the one of the heads at Enway. When asked, was Battle of the Grid built from the ground up for console, or was it enhanced for mobile ports? He said it is made for the ground up. They then asked him, how does developing Battle of the Grid as a console game differ from developing the mobile game? He had said that there's a lot of similarities and more and more nowadays. But for us, this game is not free to play. We are doing it. We're doing it up front, and that's a big change. It's far more focused on that movement and moment gameplay. Even though that was super important for us in Legacy War, when you're on the phone, you will always want to give the players something to do. If they're picking that game 20, 30 times a day, they always need to blah, blah, blah. Whatever. They also asked, are there any aspects of the mobile development past that will be carried over? He said, I'd say things we learned about matchmaking. So they will be a little more, what's the word? X-Force? They'll have a little more leeway when it comes to matchmaking in the game and the stuff. And you can read more about this on DualShock.com. But I'm gonna ask the Power Ranger fans up in here. So, Boken, thoughts?
Well, I'm happy that Nintendo Switch is getting some attention. that we're getting a Power Rangers game, especially
Finally.
especially since like this weekend, tomorrow I'm finally getting my Kamen Rider game that I hope to do some streaming on my channel, but please follow and subscribe. I'm just kidding.
Get that plug in. Get that plug in, bruh.
Get the plug in. Yeah.
Say it right now. Your plug.
TV/Boken Kabuto. It's spelled the same way except all lowercase. Yeah. What the one thing that concerns me most is actually two things. One, gameplay, and two, roster. Because my issues with Legacy War specifically is like the what's it called, the way the gameplay works. The swipe left, swipe right, rock paper scissors thing. It's very irritating and very repetitive. And sometimes your hits land, sometimes they don't. And I like some consistency in terms of combat, so I hope it's more like Street Fighters or Mortal Kombat or like Climax Heroes. Something like if it's a fighting game, like I want it to be like, I want it to feel more what's it called, natural as a fighting game. If it's an RPG, make it like Final Fantasy or Pokemon, whatever.
I would stream
Fire
it from
Emblem.
that part.
But and then there's the other issue, roster. I hope it's a rich roster with characters from across different seasons. I'm not a fan of having the comic book and OVA exclusive characters like Ryu Ranger and what's it called, that Pink Hunter Ranger, whatever her name is.
Ranger Slayer.
Yeah, Slayer. Yeah, and because I'm more focused on the actual TV show, the continuity of the TV show, and I don't want to sacrifice slots of like great characters like Dominic or RJ or Flynn from RPM for like characters that are like not in the TV show.
Well, real quick, to be fair, they did say that a lot of the what's going on in Power Rangers in the Power Rangers comics, a lot of it is canon. I think they did confirm that Tommy's son is canon to the Power Ranger story.
Well, the thing is, Tommy's son is. I accept Tommy's son being canon because, because he was mentioned in Dimensions in Danger. Like whether or not he's gonna become SPD Green, that I'm gonna leave up to like the TV show people to make. Like me, like I like to consider like things like of different media to be different continuities and stuff. Like Shattered Grid, I guess, like if you're because like they're doing the whole multiple dimension thing with multiple realities, but like as far as the comics are concerned, I want to keep them separate from the actual TV show. Like if they bring it up in the TV show, I'll consider it as part of the TV canon, because it's like as much as I love the Batman animated series more than the Batman comics personally, I don't consider Batman the animated series to be canon with the comic books. Two separate continuities.
Okay.
You can like both continuities. I have no problem with that, but but with that said, like I hope that like the game does give more attention to like at least add more focus to the characters from the TV shows and not like sacrifice those slots for characters from like the from the comics and the OVAs like Ryu Ranger. Like honestly, like for me, Street Fighters kind of ruined Legacy Wars.
No, I agree on that. Now Jen might shoot you for saying that because she loves Ryu, but yeah, I do agree with you on that. I said straight up, I understand why they did it, marketing and money. I mean, if you're gonna sell out, you better sell out to Capcom. But like I do understand why they did the whole Power Ranger Street Fighter crossover, which honestly I think would have been better in comic books instead of a video game, especially on mobile gaming. But
know, right?
that's just me. But yeah, real quick, Jen, what's your thoughts on this?
There's so much I would say, but I like what you talked about on Boken. Not so much of you wanted to do more of the TV show, and I do agree with that. I actually do like that they have like hopefully the game is like based on the TV show and they keep the originality and personality. But at the same time, I like it if it was linked with the comics, because like that would be cool if like Shattered Grid was within the storyline. I'm really excited because Power Rangers Legacy Wars, it's a good game, but like you kind of have to spend money to get better, and like
oh, that's another issue I have with that game.
yeah, my problem with like I play Legacy Wars and I feel kind of discouraged because it's like you need money to play it, and like I know it's a free game, but it's like those little, what are those called? Those little boxes.
Gold Ranger.
Loot boxes.
Yeah, like you know those boxes, and like
boxes,
you don't know what you're getting, and I don't like that. I don't like that type of like, you know, game that they're playing. Like, what's up with that? And it's a mobile game, yada yada yada. But like,
Yeah, and because of the mechanics, like you don't even know if your land's hit or not. Like that's one of my issues. With, like it's supposed to be a fighting game, but all you do is swipe left, swipe right, and choose rock paper scissors.
Dash kick.
Yeah. Yeah, and look, I'm not against, you know, like introducing the comic book characters like little by little, like in small increments, as long as, you know, they give that special attention to like the TV show characters, because like, we got the Street Fighters. I mean, at least to my memory, we got all the Street Fighters, and we got Lord Draken, and the movie versions of the characters. Before we got like anyone from Lightspeed Rescue. I don't remember anyone from RPM being in the roster, and the only Jungle Fury character we got was Daishi.
Okay, so you have not played the game in a while. The Titanium Rangers in the game now. Gemma from RPM's in the game.
I'm still waiting for a red dino charge. Someone
Koda's in the
put that
game.
in there.
And I know the Yellow Ranger from Hyperforce is in the game as well, and they put the Magna Defender in there as well.
Okay.
But
no, they already had Magna
Dino
Defender when I left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like one of the earlier DLCs.
All right, so I'm gonna say this one because this is what makes me interested about the game, and this is I'm probably gonna speak for myself and GC. So this is supposed to be a fighting game, and I know Hasbro's publishing the game. Hasbro's had a decent track record when it comes to their video games. I mean, like the Transformers games, War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron were spectacular games. I think they helped worked on the Transformers game that Platinum Games developed, that hack and slash one. What's up? What were you saying, Ken?
Oh, sorry. Like, Reckless brought up Platinum, and I'm like, if Platinum's working on it, then I am 90% sold right there.
No, they're not working on it.
Platinum is worked on Bayonetta, right?
Yes, they did. Yes,
okay.
They did. But I mean, and also, I mean, they had their hiccups. I mean, the Transformers tie-in games and stuff, they were trash, obviously. But I do believe that Hasbro can help publish a really good, solid fighting game. My question is, if this game, like, how are the mechanics going to be? Because we only saw a little bits and pieces in the trailer. I'm actually interested on how the game's going to play. Because if they have, like, the assist characters and stuff like that, I think it kind of borrows from, like, Marvel 2 and, like, Skullgirls and stuff like that. And a big thing that I want to know is if this game is big enough, like let's say it does get very popular, because the game comes out in April. If it does get very popular, what's going to happen? Like, will it be put in Evo? Would this game be super legit to the point where you put it in other fighting game tournaments? And I think that's the one question I think anyone who's not just a Power Ranger fan, but also a fan of fighting games like myself and GC, that's where my curiosity lies in. I want to know if this game can make it to Evo, if it can make it to CEO, hell, if it can make it to E3.
Anyway,
and it's also good because we can't let Power Rangers be obsolete.
Yeah.
No.
Is it really obsolete?
I don't know if you heard about that rumor, but yeah.
No,
is it really obsolete in your opinion?
It's not obsolete, but the I know why she's saying that, because YouTube. For those who want to know, YouTube legit was on some other shenanigans, saying to anyone in the Power Ranger community who makes fan films or like a fan series of Power Rangers I'm paraphrasing, don't waste your time doing it because it's not popular. And I'm like, nigga, are you serious? Like, nigga, do you know how many people love watching Power Ranger fan films? I mean, let's just face it. like one of the most popular fan films was that one that ID Shinkar, the nigga who made the Castlevania.
The one I wrote a paper on.
Yeah, the rated R Power Rangers fan film. That was one of the most popular Power Rangers fan films. Jen and I, we have a homie from another YouTube channel, shouts to Geeks East LA. The majority of stuff he does,
us out as well.
Yeah, the majority of things he does are Power Ranger fan films and fan series that are very, very good and have very high quality.
Keep in mind, Pink Power Ranger, Pink Mega Force Ranger got 45 million views and it's 50 seconds.
Exactly.
So you guys know.
And they work with a lot of people in the who are Power Ranger actors and actresses who just finished. You had Brandon Mejia, you had Ciara Hanna, you had
Yeah, my friend Carlos was in the video with those two.
Exactly.
So you basically have people who knows the ins and outs of it already.
Yes, you have you have Power Rangers has such a dedicated community, and honestly, one of the best fandoms and best communities because honestly, Boken, as much Boken Kabuto or not, he likes a lot more of the Sentai and the Kamen Rider, but we agree on a lot of things when it comes to Power Rangers. We can agree to disagree on a lot of things, but either way, we still gonna be homies. Boken Kabuto's my nigga, okay? No matter what happens. So and you can't really say that a lot about other communities like Overwatch and Star Wars and stuff like that. Like Power Rangers is such a dedicated and such a heartwarming fan base that honestly, I think YouTube is on some real other F-boy stuff if they really think that the fandom is dead. I'm like, no man, the Power Ranger Power Ranger Super Sentai and any tokusatsu henshin series that has a dedicated fan base that does make fan films, it's still alive and kicking, fam.
So yeah, you know what? I hope this game revives the fan.
It's not even gonna revive it. It's more like I hope this game accentuates, and I hope it does stick it to the people at YouTube who really do believe that
Anyways,
the fandom's dead. Go ahead, yeah.
If it's gonna be a fighting game, what kind of fighting game do you want it to be? Do you want it to be a 2D fighter or a 3D fighter?
Well, from what it looked like in the trailer, it looks like it could be a 2D fighting game. I'm not sure. But hopefully it is. If we're talking about game,
I want it as a 3D fighting game personally. That's gonna be difficult.
Yeah,
only Tekken got it right so far.
Well, Virtual Fighter did too.
Sorry, go ahead.
Where's Virtual Fighter now?
Thank you.
If Hasbro could actually get a team up with Bandai Namco, they could probably use the same engine that Kamen Rider Climax Fighters is using if we want to have like a 3D fighting game, like in a 3D environment, and maybe even add some story elements to it if we wanted to. And actually, that would be interesting if you start with a base number of characters, like say 8, like in Smash, and they had their own individual story modes, and in those you unlock other characters. Like in the respective story modes.
That's actually a really good idea. To be fair, I have never seen the Kamen Rider game. If you're streaming it soon, I will check it out. But yeah, if I were to say what kind of gameplay or like game mechanics, I would like to see some in the lines of maybe like a Dragon Ball Fighter Z, or maybe like Rival Schools from the PlayStation in the PlayStation era or something like that. Or hell, I can easily see them doing Guilty Gear XRD.
Oh.
Huh.
I agree with the Guilty Gear stuff. But by the way, what happened? They actually went with all the hardcore mechanics and such, like the parry system and the focus tech from Street Fighter on top of it.
Then you might as well give them the same the gameplay and game mechanics from Capcom vs SNK. If that's the case, just give the Power Rangers a groove system. Like the Mighty Morphin series is the C groove. That's your Street Fighter Alphas, your regular Street Fighters where you have to build up the gauge.
That's another thing I would like to see worked on. If they actually made this possible, like if you could actually do like a full 5-man team mechanic, like you could play as a solo character, or you could have like the other 4 Rangers as assist or rotation sort of thing.
Something like Skullgirls.
And if you do multiplayer online, you could assemble a full team to go on missions with.
No. I got one. If we're talking about having online multiplayer for because Power Rangers Battle of the Grids will have online multiplayer. What I would like to see in Dragon Ball Fighter Z, there's a really cool mechanic for online multiplayer where you and 2 other friends pick your own characters. You go online, you fight 3 other different people, and it's a tag team system where I'm like, tag me in, dude, tag me in. You tag
that's
in.
what I mean.
That I would love. Get 5-man team. Yo, Enway, if you're, I'm
That's gonna be complicated.
You know what? I'm gonna put this as a highlight on my YouTube channel. Anyway, yo, if you listen to this, this is Reckless Fox of the ScrubClub Game Podcast and Boken Kabuto. We would love to sit down and talk to you. We know this game comes out in April, but if you need some pointers for online multiplayer, we're the guys to talk to. So again, if any of y'all,
I'm not an expert on it.
and you can kiss my butt. If any of you guys know anyone from Enway who's working on this game, tell them to tweet me at @thereckless_fox and find me on Twitter. And find me and Jen on Facebook.com/Morphin Network. And our YouTube page, Morphin Network on YouTube. There you go. Alright, I think we're done talking about Power Rangers. We gotta move on, because we got some depressing.
You were gushing about Power Rangers for a while.
You're damn right. Hey, Xforce, you gush a lot about Samurai Kagura. I don't say anything
Not
about
really.
it.
I just use it as a subject.
Cough, cough.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
I know Boken loves Samurai Kagura too, so, alright, so we'll move on. We gotta move on to a little more, alright, so this is some hilarious news, and this came from my homie, the Dildozer. Shouts to the Dildozer. So, I don't think you guys know this, and I don't know if y'all care about this much, but Farming Simulator has an esports team.
The fuck?
Yes! You heard me right. Farming Simulator has an esports team. This is coming. This is coming from the esports.
I have to see how this works.
Okay.
You guys
Okay. So, like,
Yo, hold on.
I'm not surprised.
Master, who can pick the mascot?
Massa, I can't.
But anyways, on that front, it's Farming Simulator have an esports team.
Hold on.
anyways.
Let me explain. Hold on, nigga. Hold up. Wait a minute, big fella.
Breathe.
This is coming from the Esports Observer. Farming Simulator Esports expands with league and farm tech sponsors. I'm gonna read a little bit of this, real quick. Beginning this summer, the beginning of the summer, the Farming Simulator League spans 10 tournaments across Europe, culminating with Giants' own FarmCon in the summer of 2020. With 250k euros, that is $284,000 on the line. It's significantly beyond the smaller Farming Simulator Championship events of the past, the largest of which had a prize pool of 3k euros. That's $3.4 thousand US currency. And there's more to the league itself as well, thanks to brand new 3v3 competitive mode and various sponsors in the mix. Ahead of the announcement, the Esports Observer spoke with Giant Software CEO Christian Amon and PR marketing manager Martin Rubal about the road of Farming Simulator League with various sponsors in play.
Surprisingly,
I am not gonna go further into this because it sounds dumb.
Wow.
It sounds like Onion News kind of thing.
This kind of does sound
Is
like
this
Onion
real?
News. I don't know if this is real. I need someone to look this up. Type in Farming Simulator Championship. Someone, please. I need to know if this is real. I don't want to get punked. You're listening to dead air right now because I gotta take a swig of water because this had me lightheaded for a minute.
It's by PC Gamer, so
It, like, for me, I'm still like.
It
stuck
is
on the
real.
3v3.
It looks
Oh my
real. It's by
God.
Washington Post.
it's by PC Gamer, and also IGN also covered it as well.
Who in the
And Wash.
Okay, this
So
is not
it is
even
real.
Okay,
So
does
it's
anyone
legit?
actually care about this?
Wow.
Before I go into my little small rant.
It's like,
That
it's
is-
like people
this is
saw
interesting,
people
so-
playing Farmville and we're like, how can we make people any less attached to reality?
But anyways, for Farming Simulator, they must have something that will inspire people to make it as an esports. They must have something that will cause them to do it.
Maybe because Farm Simulator. I mean, I play that game. It's not bad. I like it, but it's just I don't consider it a.
Here's my question. This may sound controversial, and this is coming from me and GC. Do you think there's a team coach who's coaching a team of black dudes to play Farming Simulator? Nigga, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I can
You're actually going that far.
Oh yeah. Only here, bro. I'm just saying. You're like, pick the cotton quickly.
Watch. You got like a what's it called? Wii U nunchuck, back like a virtual whip.
Get it.
I think we should move on.
Okay, we need to move on. We gotta move on.
Actually, I do have an off-topic question related to esports. I would like to ask you guys.
All right.
For those of you who are up with Overwatch, Season 2 of Overwatch League is coming next month. I'm curious, of the 8 new teams, which ones are you guys were to see?
Valiant.
Wait, what?
Valiant is one of the old teams.
The new ones.
He's
The
talking
new
about the
ones.
expansion teams, by the way.
So I know Canada's coming in.
What's your question again?
Okay, so like there's 8 new teams in Overwatch League next year. Well, this year, starting in February.
Yeah.
And so my question is, of these 8 new teams, which ones are you guys looking forward to seeing the most?
Okay, I actually researched a little bit.
Yeah.
So far, none of them really speak out to me, but I was reading through the teams. The Sparks, the Sparks is very interesting because the owners are actually the owners of the anime sector in China, and their logo is actually based on the Railguns anime show.
Ah.
They were actually going to name themselves the Railguns, but Blizzard rejected it. So they had to name themselves the Sparks. But
I think the Sparks really stand out because of the color scheme. I think that makes them stand out.
And also how they're formed, because of the owner as well.
Yeah.
So that was really interesting for me. In terms of top tier teams, they have a chance of winning easily. They're one of the top tier teams at the moment. At least they're looking to be a top tier team.
That's a French team, right?
No, it's a Canadian team.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah.
I would say the one team I'm actually gonna be looking more into is the Washington Justice.
They're bad. They're bottom. They're bottom, if not the worst team. They managed to be worse than. They're actually on the verge of being the worst team, worse than the Shanghai Dragons.
Okay, that's saying a lot. That's really saying a lot if that's the case.
Hey, remember that one time Shanghai Dragons actually
blew a lead?
won a game against Mayhem?
No, you remember that time? Remember that time when Shanghai was about to beat London Spitfire during King of the Hill, and they're at 99, and somehow, some way, they still lost a match?
I'm gonna say
I saw that live, and I almost want to be like, y'all suck. I was literally gonna say that. I really was.
But let's put it this way: the Shanghai Dragons, they're improving, but they're not improving enough. They're not improving fast enough. That's the problem.
Fair point.
Because they're actually doing really good, surprisingly. Well, except the results, except everyone else is doing better than them at the moment. Which is
did get the Pharah skin for Washington Justice, but it's mainly because I like to play Pharah and Justice. Like, that's the name of the team. So, like, I felt like I had like 400 tokens. So I felt like getting 4 skins from like from the new teams. I wish I could get one of each, but whatever.
Well, I'm more practical in the sense. Instead of buying for the teams, I actually got the Lucio emote.
I got that from the subscription.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, I use it instead of my dance emote because it's like I might as well play some music while the other 11 players dance.
Good idea. Anyways, with that said, we should move on.
Yeah, back to the topic.
All right, so this is
Look, I can't wait for this one.
This is some depressing news,
Oh, boy.
and I did title it "EA keeps effing up." Let's just face it. 2019, we're starting off with. Oh, real quick before we continue, GC had to leave. He had to go do daddy duties. Remember, GC's a father first. We always gotta keep that in mind. So, first things first. BioWare, thanks to recently did an interview with Games Radar. Apparently, BioWare has reported they tried to revive the Knights of the Old Republic series multiple times under EA, but EA rejected every single one. BioWare may only be this is coming from them. They said, before the likes of Mass Effect and Dragon Age ate up its development schedule, BioWare was famous for the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic series that lasted until the Old Republic. Following Kotaku's report that EA had canceled another big single-player Star Wars game, yada yada yada. According to him, BioWare has repeatedly attempted to revive its revered Star Wars game series under EA, but had no luck in doing so, though it's unclear as to why. They've tried to make it happen, said Schreier, more than once from what I've heard, but he didn't divulge any further details about the situation. Let's just face it, that's EA's fault. And then we also have the writer to Star Wars Rogue One, who has been documented saying on Forbes magazine.com, writer says EA has catastrophically mismanaged the Star Wars games. He said, and I quote, "I saw a bunch of that game and it looked Woody, what's his face? Something Whittier. Let me look this. I'm looking at this real quick. When it comes up, blah blah blah. Oh, okay. Gary Whittier starts coming after you. Whittier is one of the writers of Star Wars Rogue One. He has said that while Whittier was on a Kinda Funny Games Daily, where he did not mince words about how EA has mismanaged potential gold mine, and he's someone who laid eyes on the sum of the canceled work itself. He said, I'm quoting here, "I saw a bunch of the game and it looked terrific. After it was canceled," he's talking about the open world Star Wars game. After it was canceled, I saw some stuff. I saw what they had up to that point. It was far from finished, but it looked amazing. It would have been a Star Wars Uncharted, which I'm very excited about. My understanding is that EA were saying all the way through is that we don't want to make a Star Wars Uncharted game. Well, maybe you don't hire the narrative director of Uncharted games to make the game for you and figure out what it is you actually want. If I was an EA shareholder, I'd be effing furious if it has been catastrophically mismanaged.
I'm hand facing like Picard right now.
So, I want to take the helm for this real quick.
Go ahead.
EA. No, I have to say this to Disney before I go to EA. Disney, your contract was an indefinite contract to EA, meaning you can just out yourself from the deal with EA. EA has been mismanaging you this entire time. We have said, I'm pretty sure everyone from Jump Street has said EA is a poison. EA does not know what the hell it's doing. And now, I want to say this right now, this does not change my opinion about Anthem. From what I've seen from Anthem, Anthem looks awesome. And I really do hope Anthem is a very good game. Now, taking that away, I'm going to put Anthem to the side because I want Anthem to succeed. EA.
Except it gets swamped in microtransactions like usual.
We don't know that for sure. Hush, Xforce. I'm trying to stay positive, nigga. EA. No, Disney. You honestly can waltz out right now. You can waltz out of the deal. Alter the deal. Pray they
don't alter it any longer.
Yes, because this deal right now is getting worse with EA. You can get out right now. Mickey, I know you are Mickey, I know you are Scrooge McDuckin in some money and sniffing cocaine off women's butts. with that Kingdom Hearts 3 money that you're potentially about to get. Because Kingdom Hearts 3 is about to be a gold mine, okay? Despite my opinion about Kingdom Hearts 3, I know Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to clean house in the next couple of days, okay?
Square Enix game is the most anticipated game.
It's gonna be from Smash Bros. to Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yes. We're going from Smash Bros. To the Resident Evil 2 remake to Kingdom Hearts, okay? Look, we know that you're going to be pulling a Wolf on Wall Street sniffing coke off a girl's butt. Mickey, we know that, okay? Ho-ho! The entire time when you do it.
Wow.
Get out of this deal with EA. The money that EA is giving you is not worth it, Mickey. Disney, shareholders of Disney, get out of this plan now. Because honestly, EA is going to run you guys to the ground. To beyond biblical proportions. I'm talking Ghostbusters, real Wrath of God type stuff, Old Testament, fire and brimstones coming out of the skies, rivers and seas boiling, 40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes, the dead rising from the graves, human sacrifices, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria, and yes, I just quoted Ghostbusters. I know I did.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to get at right now is Disney, get out of this deal. If you want to give the Star Wars license to someone that's actually worth a damn, give it to Ubisoft.
Give it to Platinum Studios.
Give it to
or Activision, like they did.
No. Keep everything away from Activision. There's a reason why Bungie left Activision, Boken. Give it to Ubisoft.
Fair enough.
You could give it. Matter of fact, you could.
I was thinking like Destiny 2. Like that's why I said it.
Honestly, you could give it to Bungie. Bungie's about to go solo.
Bungie.
You could give it to Bungie. You could give it to freaking You can give it to freaking Ubisoft. Matter of fact, Disney, if you want, you could revive LucasArts under a brand new name and everything like that. Just do it. Like, you just get out of this deal. Now I'm about to go into EA.
Or better for them, better for Disney. Just make a dedicated game studio where they'll actually help grow, because they have the potential to make very good video games if they even try.
Or what you can do, do it again. And we said this when we talked about the open world game being canceled. Do what Marvel did. Marvel gave all the licenses to, like, you want to make this game? You want to make this game? Here. They gave it to Insomniac and Sony. We got Marvel Spider-Man. They gave it to some guys to develop Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Now we're getting Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. They gave the Guardians of the Galaxy license to Telltale. We got the Guardians of the Galaxy games up until Telltale decided to shoot stuff in the foot. We have mobile games, and of course we have Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which I know a lot of people don't like. I don't like it either. Keep it straight up. I'm sorry, and yes, I was wrong about the game. I fairly admit that. Just do what Marvel did.
Remember, Thanos became a Shoto.
Shut your damn mouth. We don't talk about Thanos becoming a Shoto. Shut up. Now, going to EA.
Can I just say something about EA?
Go ahead. Matter of fact, go ahead.
I'm surprised that Disney didn't see this coming because like before this, EA struck 2 for 2 like with the Star Wars games. Like Battlefront 1, you'll release a half completed game at full price, and to get the other half of the game you have to get as a $50 DLC, and to get most of the features you have to subscribe to the season pass because a lot of it is online. So you're basically paying $150 just to play a $50 game for a year. Then with Battlefront 2, you got Loot Box Gate. Let's not dwell on that too much, but we all know what happened there. My RIP Episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi. So like now EA is striking at 3 for 3, and 3 strikes and you're out, man. Like seriously, Disney, you gotta cut out of the deal before Darth Vader bends it.
Alters the deal.
Yeah, alters it. Yeah, like before he starts making you wear a red dress and changes your name to Sue.
And a unicycle.
Yeah, with the clown shoes.
Shout out to Robot Chicken. But
and Boba's like laughing in the background.
Let me put it like this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna save my energy. Jen, you're the finance major. Thoughts? EA. What should Disney do with Star Wars? And you can go uncensored. I don't care.
Stocks
go ahead.
go down. stocks go down.
Yeah.
Stocks are gonna go down really badly. Watch when they hire bankruptcy. That's when Disney's gonna do something. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Disney tends
Well,
to.
EA's not going bankrupt anytime soon, Jay. But I'm asking you, what should
Or,
Disney
like-
do now?
Well, they should give them a warning. I don't know, cause it's like they have so many things they're doing. How can they focus on one?
They have control of the they pretty much have control of the music, especially the film industry as well.
Mm.
So they have music, they have the film industry, and if they really want to, they could pretty much have full control of all the sectors of the industry if they decide to do gaming, because they have the potential to do it, in my opinion.
They do, like they're. But honestly, I feel like they're not paying attention because they're busy doing other stuff.
Yep.
That's really mid.
Yeah.
Don't worry, people are. Don't worry, people. It'll just take some time. It's going down. Don't worry.
I think. Look,
I really want to give my 2 cents for
Go,
this.
you go first. Because honestly, I feel like Undertaker. I don't know why I keep talking about EA, but I will never retire. Go ahead.
Okay. If I were for Disney, I would check out their recent performance, and for EA, their stocks are going down. This is a very bad sign. The games are also not happy with EA as well, in general. And if the stocks are going down, there's something wrong with it. And on top of that one, they're actually pretty consistent in performing poorly for the past few years, actually.
Like I said.
And even before the stock actually going down, an insider actually did say that their stocks are way overvalued, as it is. Before the whole drama happened, their stocks are way overvalued.
Okay.
Anyways,
Hello?
All right.
Yeah.
I think it's
Alrighty then.
I think it's my turn now.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Electronic Arts, EA. I need y'all to listen to me. I'm so tired of
Or
talking
like
about
electronic aftermath.
electronic aftermath, electronic apocalypse. Let me talk to y'all, because I'm sick and tired of having to do a podcast where every single time I have to talk about EA, it's something negative. It's not bullying! It's not bullying! Because they didn't get their crap together!
Okay, fine.
Okay?
Fine.
So, Jen, I'm sorry.
EA just needs to do better.
Jen, baby, I'm sorry. I did not mean to say that. Okay.
Okay.
Now, EA, look, I feel like a disappointed dad who's like, every single time you F up, I gotta talk to you. EA, listen to me, please. Y'all need to do better, please. Like, I am so sick of having to do every single podcast, and every single time you come up, it's always bad. I understand that, but at the same time, it's like, EA just is it me, or does they just progressively get worse on the decisions they make? And now it's about and there's a reason why there are a lot more people who are on their toes about anything that EA releases. Again, I don't want EA to fail. Honest to God, okay?
I don't want EA to fail.
Right hand to God, I don't want them to fail, because EA was one of the most reliable publishers and development team.
I loved playing Harry Potter for the PC. I'm not gonna lie, that used to be one of my favorite games.
I also play adventure. I also play a lot of the racing games, especially Beetle Adventure Racing. Personally, they used to make really great games, and a lot of the games I used to play are actually from EA themselves. They make really awesome games. They just need to shape up, and especially SSX. I love that series.
Yo, SSX3 is still the best game in the series. I'll fight anyone on that. I like the new one too. The new one that came out too. It was really fun too.
The reboot? Yeah.
I liked it. It was awesome. But going back to what I'm saying. Look, EA, look. Every single person who does a gaming podcast, myself, the Yo Video Games podcast, the Gaming Illuminati, Super Castle Beast, or Castle Super Beast, I can't remember what they're calling themselves now. Freaking Oni Plays, Mega 64, every single podcaster that covers video games, Three Black Geeks, Dead End Gaming, we're tired We're tired of you messing up. We want you to succeed. I am willing to give you guys my money.
We're disappointed.
Yeah, I'm not even angry no more. I feel like a disappointed dad right now.
Exactly.
Because you continuously give me Fs. The food I put on y'all niggas' tables because I buy your content. And this is how you treat all your consumers. This is how you could treat every one of your shareholders. You obviously do not care. So why should we care when you ask us to buy your stuff? EA, just please start doing better. That's all. I am not trying to scream or yell. I am asking you this as someone who is a consumer, a gaming consumer who buys games to play them because I like to have fun. But I also don't like to be. I don't also want to buy meaningless microtransactions because you want us to buy microtransactions that affects the gameplay. Okay, not skins or the character, just the games. You want us to buy loot boxes and not tell us what the hell is in it, or just a chance to buy the stuff. Okay, you want to give us half a game. We're sick and tired of having you give us half a game. You expect us to buy. Oh, we're gonna give you half this game, but you can give us an additional $40. No, we don't want that. No, boo boo. We don't want that no more. We don't. We just don't. Just stop. Stop it. We just want better games.
And also, don't double down. Like we are just trying to help you get better. We're not just some angry guys that are just hating on you and being Nazis and stuff. Yeah.
We
are giving like legitimate advice to help you do things better next time. You're just not learning your lesson.
Look, and I know this is the internet, okay? I'm just another dude on a microphone, okay? I understand.
That's anonymous, potentially.
Anonymous, yes. We're all people on a microphone who don't really, who are no names, which we're trying to change. But all we ask from you, Electronic Arts, and any other publisher that's effing up right now, Bethesda, sorry, Konami, sorry, sorry, Capcom's okay. But anyone else, guys, just do better. Stop effing your fans, effing your consumers, effing your shareholders over. Okay, I'm tired of yelling. I'm tired of screaming. That's all I want.
Anyways, with that said, you want to move on?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah. And we gotta move on some sadder news. I'm actually gonna cut on.
Even more sad.
I'm gonna cut on the sad music when we do the edit. So, Machinima. For those of y'all who don't know, to the uninitiated, Machinima's been around since the dawn of YouTube. Okay, a matter of fact, let me check since 2000. So before YouTube, since the dawn of the 21st century, Machinima has been around. They've done a lot of work when it comes to video games. Hell, they worked with G4 to help make the show Portal, and then they launched their own website and they launched their own YouTube channel around like the mid 2000s, and you had such great content. What's up? And they partnered with JDF. They partnered up with Bat in the Sun. They partnered up with WB Studios to make Mortal Kombat Legacy, the television show. They partnered up with Super Best Friends, RIP Super Best Friends, and many other Red vs. Blue. Any of your favorite gaming content that's riffing games and stuff like that, and just satires and stuff. Machinima.
Did they also do the Tommy Wish show?
They did the Tommy Wiseau show as well. Yes, they did. Well,
hi, alien.
Anyways,
Machinima is now dead.
Anyways, for the Red and Blue, that's pretty much purely with Rooster Teeth now. So they pretty much own it completely at that point.
Yes, but on a sadder note, all of Machinima's content on YouTube is now officially gone. Machinima has now closed up their doors. This is coming from Review Tech USA and many other sources. Machinima has now closed up the YouTube channel. All the content from their YouTube channel is now gone. So Mortal Kombat Legacy is gone. All the Super Best Friends and Two Best Friends videos are now gone. I mean, Red vs. Blue you can find on YouTube, but their stuff is gone too. It's just all bad, and Machinima is now dead. So
I wouldn't say it's all bad, but a lot of history is lost.
Yes, it's like almost 20 years of history. 20 years of Machinima's history on YouTube, because I'm pretty sure they did put a lot of it. It's gone. So
I haven't felt this sad since moving to my new house and finding I don't have G4.
Oh,
Nice.
damn. Yeah.
I
Wow.
loved G4, especially movies that don't suck. Like, sure, there's only 4 movies you ever play on that block, but man, watching movies that don't suck, X-Play, what's it called? Unbeatable Bonsuke, the original Ninja Warrior. Those were the days.
Alright, so Jen, what's your
But-
thoughts? You just add music, she's crying. Go ahead.
No, play that sad violin. Mr. Krabs just said.
Yeah, the tiny violin.
Yeah. Shut.
You know the studios in Hollywood.
Jen, come to your mic. We can't hear you.
Oh, okay. So you know that's their studio in North Hollywood. I wonder
Yes.
what's gonna happen to it.
Oh yeah, they are in North
That's just my
Hollywood.
thoughts.
Because it's owned by someone else. It's probably gonna get sold off.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw that.
Alright, Xforce, what about you?
It's inevitable. I'm just gonna say straight up, it was inevitable. Where the multi-channel networks are just
Dying.
they're just dying. And on top of that one, I'm not surprised why even machinima, as big as they are, would fall off the face of the earth. It makes sense because, in general, though, it does not favor the creators themselves. And when it comes to multi-channel networks, unless you're one of the really big names.
But like, you know, like with MCNs, there's been controversy because like whatever percentage you make, they take about 10 to 20% on your
Yes,
paycheck.
they do, and they also
So-
control a lot.
And yeah, and like, you know, I'm not gonna say who they are, but one of our friends, you know him, Reckless, but you know, he left the network because of that situation, and they did nothing for him. Even though they had a licensed contract, they did nothing for him, and he had no choice but to take it because it was a 1-year contract. So it was waste. So yeah.
And here's something even more interesting. You know Maximilian, dude, the guy. I know
Yeah,
you like the
YouTube.
guy.
Yeah, YouTube fired him.
No, not
Dang.
you.
No, not
No.
YouTube. No, not YouTube. The company he worked for fired him.
MCN. Yeah, like it's unfair.
But
Here's the-
he now
here's
works for
something better.
YouTube.
Yeah, so he can now go directly to YouTube, and it's actually the best thing that ever happened to him, getting fired from the multi-channel network.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that one, he's able to do whatever he wants, literally.
Yeah, but the thing is about MCN is they monetize. They help a lot with monetizing your videos, and they
But
also help.
YouTube also does that as well. In fact, they
Oh,
actually said that YouTube is actually better.
oh, really? But
Yeah,
but it's also
they made it
sometimes you
easier.
need MCN if you need someone with script writing because they help you with script writing. They help you with video editing.
Really depends if you actually utilize the resource. And I
Well,
think in
yeah.
the case of Maximilian Dude, it doesn't do anything for him. In the case of Maximilian Dude, because he does his own stuff.
Okay, but yeah, it just depends on where and like how you use the light. Because one of our friends, he needs it because you know he makes a lot of skits and videos. So yeah, and like the MCN that he was working for literally flaked on him, did nothing, and like you know whatever video he's made, they just took it and like it was like you know those things where they promise they help you but they don't, and then you have
Yeah.
no choice but to stand with them.
Like Fine Bros. So with the whole
Oh yeah, the Fine Bro
what's the
situation.
word react.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
So in other words, even the downfall of machinima pretty much marks the end of multi-channel networks as a whole.
I
Yeah.
wonder if it is gonna happen. Alrighty. Let's
If
see
it
how
does
it
happen-
goes.
If it does
history
happen,
repeating itself.
No, because the thing is, MCN back then used to be it was the quickest way to get a YouTube partnership.
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah, but now they're doing it directly. The YouTube at least, they're doing it directly
Mhm.
with the creators.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you know, historically, like kingdoms always rise and fall and are replaced with other kingdoms, like some better, some worse. But like, it's so hard to accept that pattern when when the one that's on the chopping block this time is a kingdom that you actually support. Like, man, like history sometimes sucks because of the fact that it repeats itself. Like, I'm just like sad about Machinima. I'm sorry about
If-
Yeah.
I would say Machinima will be the equivalent of the Roman Empire.
Yeah,
That's
it was one of the more iconic ones. Yeah.
It's not just iconic; they're high quality as well.
Yeah, like Roman Empire wasn't like the biggest empires, but it was one of the most lasting empires, and like that's what made it really stand out. And like, yeah, Machinima was basically the Roman Empire. Like, if we're gonna make comparisons to actual historical empires, and they were so diverse too in their content. Like they were so multimedial, multimodal. Like, man, like it's weird to see them like fall. Like, how the hell did this happen? I mean, I say that rhetorically because, like, you know, some of the articles.
Something tells me like their talents, like their, you know, there's a, because you know how their agents, their principals, their principals probably were tired of their shit, so they turned against them because it happens.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be more realistic right here. It's like, I know you guys are being sentimental about it, but I'm going to go in the lens of someone who's realistic. If you notice you yourself are not watching a big channel, you know the trends are changing really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm being realistic right here.
I'm gonna say this, and we'll end it right here.
We're ending on a depressing note.
So
No, and then on a nice note,
Screw Attack, game trailers, freaking Reckless Tortuga.
It's Aquarius season. Ta-da!
Shut Jen. Look.
That was a good note.
Okay, here's a positive note for anyone in the LA County area. You know, if you're interested in meeting me and Reckless Fox, we're both going to be at Pasadena Comic Con tomorrow morning.
Mhm.
They actually
I'm
moved
probably
to
going to
Pasadena?
show up with him, but like, you know, like
No, there's
shameless
a Comic
plug,
Con
but
there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, have fun. I'll try to come, but most likely can't because I'll be working.
I'll say it like this. Machinima, thank you for your services. Your watch has officially ended, and
time
more
move on.
luck to everyone, and good luck and best wishes to everyone who worked at Machinima. And
Farewell
again,
to all the kaiju, the ninjas, the bonskes, and the movies that don't suck.
R.I.P. to Mortal Kombat Legacy, two best friends, super best friends, the Tom and Wiseau show, and Mortal Kombat Legacy, because I was really looking forward to Season 3, because Casper Van Dien bamboozled me. I thought we were going to get Season 3 of Mortal Kombat Legacy, that was going to be taking place during Mortal Kombat X, and now I'm a sad panda. I will never see...
Don't be like the Chinese Overwatch team. Like
I mean, it could be worse. It could be the Shanghai Dragons.
they're not going to be the bottom of the barrel. Actually, they're still bad.
Nigga, they are. Shut up.
No.
Yeah,
for this season,
I really hope Shanghai wins one fight, one match this season.
They're gonna be the Glass. If they do, they're essentially now Glass Joe.
well, I'm pretty sure they're going to win at least one because of the expansion team. The expansion teams are actually lower quality than the ones already established in general, except for the Titans and some of the other ones.
All right, I think we're all done though. Yeah, that was bad. On brighter note, I guess Resident Evil 2 is out. Go get it. Anyways, that's it for
and I did touch a death combo as well.
That's no, yeah, but no one cares. That's it, everyone.
Xforce Gamer 88 on Twitch.
No one cares. That is it for episode 61. Thank you guys very much. This is episode 61, ScrubClub Game Podcast. Boken Kabuto, you are the unintentional guest because you slipped it. You slipped in like Bill Murray.
My thing was turned on until like I coughed.
You slipped in like Bill Murray does at MSNBC. Just all of a sudden shows up on set. So Boken, closing comments for episode 61 of the ScrubClub Game Podcast. Go.
Okay, well, it's great to be on the show again. It's great that we're back live with like more episodes in the new year. RIP Machinima. Hopefully, RIP EA Games.
No, we're not. No, we don't wish ill
So
wishes
the
on
bad
them.
parts of EA games.
Okay,
Whatever
I
they're
can see
doing
that.
wrong,
Oh, okay.
rip
That's-
that. Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, I hope to see some more like good news in terms of that Power Rangers game. I can't wait to play the new Kamen Rider game that came out like the last month. I can't wait to see Fox tomorrow at the convention, and I hope to see everyone else soon. I hope everything like that that was negative that we talked about today improves, and every good thing that we talked about improves even further.
All right then, Jen, what is your closing statement for episode 61? Go.
Stay positive.
All right then, Xforce, what's your closing statement for episode 61? Go. Good. And my closing statement, and this is actually breaking news. Apparently, Blizzard just randomly slashed the prices of Overwatch permanently. Overwatch, I don't think it's been confirmed just yet, but it might have been confirmed that Overwatch is now officially $20, while the Legendary
What?
Edition is now $40.
Damn.
So if you have not yet, go grab Overwatch right now. Also, I want to give a quick update on one of the stories we discussed last week about Warframe. Warframe is not doing cross multiplayer. They said they are in discussion of doing cross multiplayer with all the console gens and the PC. So I want to address that again. An update on our story about Warframe. It is not yet been confirmed that there is cross multiplayer. They're in talks doing cross multiplayer. I just want to do that because us being professionals, we gotta admit that we're wrong. So with all that being said, yes, check the sources. We're not trying to do fake news. That's just not how we roll on the ScrubClub Game Podcast.
Anyway.
As I like to say, thank you guys very much. As always, if you haven't yet, email us at ScrubClubGameBookies@gmail.com. That's ScrubClubGameBookies@gmail.com for any questions, comments, concerns, advice, and business inquiries. So love doing business with indie folks. You want to find us on Facebook and Twitter. Just type in ScrubClub Gaming. Bam! ScrubClub Gaming all up in your home. Spread the good word of ScrubClub Gaming. And you can find us on our YouTube page at ScrubClub Gaming, where we put up all our video versions of the podcast. And you can find us on our mother base, SoundCloud.com/ScrubClub Gaming. That's SoundCloud.com/ScrubClub Gaming for all previous archived episodes of the ScrubClub Gaming podcast, as well as ScrubClub Cinema Presents and the Scrub Lounge. You want to get a hold of us? You want some private critique time? You find me on Twitter and Instagram at the Reckless_Fox. You find me on my YouTube page, Reckless_Fox. You find all my latest gaming content on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. If I'm not holding down the Southtown region, flexing, East Howard style, Jen, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Genpink with a G and MESNA, and you can find me on Twitter as Genpink too.
Xforce, where can they find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Xforce Gamer 88.
And Boken Kabuto, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram. My tag name is chrono_justice_cosplay, and you can find me on twitch.tv/BokenKabuto, spelled the same way but all lowercase.
And if you want to get a hold of our second command, you can find our boy GC at Mr. Godchild15 on his YouTube page. You can find him on Twitter and Instagram at Godchild_15, and you can find him on Twitch at Godchild15. You can also find our homie Bajimxenn, who is still at work. You can find him on Twitter and Instagram at Bajimxenn, and also in parentheses BB. And you can find our girl Cece at twitch.tv/CV Animations, and you can find her on Twitter at Cece the Sand. Show her some love, and I do mean that. Go and follow her on her page right now. Till then, this is episode 61 of the ScrubClub Game Podcast. And as always, peace out, bless up, keep up working things $20 or less, and I bid you all adieu, goodbye, mwah, and good night. Bang. Deuces!
Bye.